Hey, what's up, guys? So this morning I am looking at when we make a point, third rolls again, when we make a point, an opponent makes like what I call a max split. So not the time where he runs or rolls a six and comes out to the bar, but every time where he steps up. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Every time he steps up to the edge of the prime. So say like 4-3 opening, he splits with the to the 21 and brings the builder down to the 9. Or say we open with a 4-2 and he rolls a 5-4, plays it like that, splitting down, or with a 4-3 like that. So every time he comes up and steps up in our board as far as he can, they're the ones I'm looking at today, breaking them down by theme. And actually, I've looked through most of these, and the good news is they're not actually that hard. I think there's only a few exceptions, and we'll dive right in. I use so 4-3 if we start at 3-1, 4-3. I'll just go through all of these ones quickly, and then for the rest we can just do the differences. So 6-5 we run all the way, 6-4 we run all the way, 6-3 hits on the 4 point, 6-2 hits on the outside, 6-1 we come out and split, nothing else. 5-1 we come down, and this is what a close one, whether you split or 24-23, or bring this extra builder for diversification to attack and concentrate on your own primers. Pick them. Doesn't really matter what you do with the 5-1. 4-3. The hit was clear, and the question is, do you double hit, do you split, or do you come down? I think we all know after a 3-1 we don't usually double hit. We're looking to prime, not blitz. And I think the right play was to come down to give, which is often right, to give us a good 6. Let me just check that one. If I go plus plus. Oh, I was wrong. Ignore me. There you go. There's an exception. So 4-3 is right to double hit here. I was thinking hit and come down or hit and split. Anyway, obviously, I think maybe because he's got the builder on the 5 point, on the 9 point. I mean, let's say he rolled a 3-2 and played it like that to start, and now we have a 4-3. Let's see if it's the same. The builder on the 10 is not quite as strong. It's closer, but still double hit. Okay, say you rolled a 5-3 and played it like that rather than making the 3 point. Well, I guess there's nothing else here actually. There's no other good 4-3. 10 and 4, 4 and 1. They were really close this time. Okay. So 3-1. We're looking at 3-1, 4-3. 4-3. Double hit. What about 4-1? Let's check that one. I think we make the major split to his 5 point and diversify. It kind of dupes the 3s, and I don't really think there's much else here. We're not going to hit and break the 8 point. 20 and 5. Were there any other interesting ones? Double 3 is 21 and 10. It gives you an anchor when he's about to make a point, and also the 0.6 away from the open block on your 4 point is pretty powerful. I think double 2. Let's just have a look at double 2. Maybe 22 and 11. I mean, point and the 22 point, 4 point, and because it pressures the block 6 away is often the theory in the openings. That's a really tricky one to find. So what I thought was right was 0.032, so 1.5 error basically. And the right play. It's unusual not to make 2 points, to leave it split, but that does look nice actually, doesn't it? you make the 4 point, you split, you bring a builder down. It's a nice exception. Very, very rare on the third roll to use a double, not to make 2 points, but to split. Okay, so maybe they are slightly tougher than I thought, but not like too many places to blunder, that's for sure. When opponent splits, does a major split, it's much harder when he does a small split to your 23 or to the 23 or 22. Anyway, let's move on. We can do these ones a bit quicker. So 4-2-5-4 is the next one. I think they all play it themselves, except 6-3 wasn't. It's quite different. This time, I think you hit and bring a builder down, go for the blitz, unstack the mid. You don't just run, gives them too much. 3s, 2-1, 6-4, double 5, any 4 anchors, so you've got to hit. And coming out, the 6 gives them a good 6 from the bar, so we just go full out, attack like that. The 4-3 is the same as the 3-1, we double hit. 4-2, I think there's nothing else but to sort of come up with, no, let's have a look. I think it's 22 and 9 duplicating the 4s, because then he's got 4 to hit and 4 to cover. It's quite an unusual one. And it gives him 3s and 5s over there, but there's not really much else constructive to do. Yeah. Duplicate the 4s. 4-1, we come down and hit, I believe. I don't think we want to give him good 1s and 3s from the bar with that extra man on the 8 point. Yeah, it's clear. Just so it looks like basically when we got the 4 point, there's a big incentive to attack to kind of make that priming structure, especially when we got the better board. So they were quite relatively easy. How about 4-2, 4-3? So instead of comes down to the 10 rather than the 8. Are there any exceptions? I think they're all the same as 4-2, 5-4. I'm just looking at my notes. I think the only exception is double 2. What do we do with double 2 here? 11 and 22, I guess. I don't think I looked at it the last time because it was just natural plays I don't really look at. I think the 0.6 away in the 22. Let's just have a look that it's not just the 20. Yeah, so it's the natural play after that. So it's going to be slightly different after his 4-3. Let's see what we do. I think we just make the 20 this time. Quite unusual not to make the 11 when it's 6 away. I guess just the builder. It really makes him struggle with 6s, puts 5s, it puts pressure on the open blot. It's by quite a bit. I mean, hit was second best. So 11 and 22 this time be a 0.043, a double error. So that's the right play over this or this. Just different when this blot's in play. Changes the whole idea of what's going on. Yeah. Okay, so moving on, we've looked at the 3 point, the 5 point. Now, sorry, the 5 point, the 4 point. Now we make the 3 instead. So after 4-2, 5-3, 5-4, do they play any differently? I think 6-3 this time. There's nothing else but to run. After the 4-2, we came down and hit. Playing 7 and 5, but when we made the 5-3, I think there's less incentive to go for the prime, and this is better just to run. The upside's not as big, I guess, when you made the 5 point. When you made the 3 point, when you make the 4 point, if you then fill in the 5, you've got 4, 5, 6. It's huge. Maybe you've got an extra couple of pips in the race when you're 5-3 on the first go, not 4-2, so a tiny bit more incentive to run. Double 3 I thought was quite interesting. The right play is to make the 5 and the 10 by a mile. There's no need to anchor on the 21 here. I think we saw that in some of the previous videos I've done when he's got 4 on the 8. you're not in such a rush to anchor. He hasn't got that many priming numbers, it's more blitzing. And you've got your ace point anchor, you don't need to make an advanced anchor immediately, that's not the idea. Here, it also makes the point 6 away from the 4, so it's really valuable. Yeah, so I think that's the only ones that are interesting. That was after 5-4, after 4-3. We'll look at these, a few more exceptions. So 5-3, 4-1. Actually, let's look at 4-3. I think that's a better play. He's going to play that with a 4-3. Most of them play the same, except 4-1. This time we can pick and pass. It's not so bad to do this. You've got the extra the man on the 3 to attack the 1, but importantly that 9 is such a big builder for him. You want to keep him busy by hitting, and then the 1, I guess it's just too big to get hit back. They're pretty close whether to leave it slotted and split. 0.006, but still this is the best play. May look kind of ugly, but it's right. The theme of attacking continues when we made the 5 points. So 3-2 we double hit. Double 3. This time I think we make the, I'm not sure, oh yeah, it's a weird one, 21 and 10. Well, not that weird. It's rarely right to make the 5 in the mid. It was before. But yeah, up and down, lots of points everywhere. Attacks that builder. He's about to make a point, you're not as prime, this is 6 away. Okay, you don't make your 5 point, but you got builders for it for later. So that was better than, that was second and that was third. Okay. Double 2, 4 point and 11's clear here. Often we come up to pressure the 6 away or hit on the outside, but here it's just so powerful to make the 4 and the 11 with the 6 away. I mean, it's such an efficient cube after this. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, sorry, what have I done here? So now we move on to the 6-1 point making numbers. So where we start off with 6-1, racing through these today. It's normal for him to split with a 5-4 like that. Let's have a look at these. Is there anything particularly interesting? So 6-5 we run all the way, 6-4. It's funny, it's sloppy. I've always played running, but it's so bad just to run all the way as opposed to 20 and 7. It's a weakness of mine, obviously, just to run after I've made a point. Like the videos where we made 3-1 and 6-1 and he ran. This is often better than just running. We've looked at similar things. So I think for 6-4, 6-2 hits, but 6-4, 6-3, 6-1, sorry, 6-1 hits as well. But yeah, 6-4 and 6-3, it's better to split and come down to your 7. Just a nice structure, say, puts him under pressure to perform, dupes the 4s here as well. Same with a 5-4. Nothing else, don't run here, just down and split. So they're pretty easy. 4-3, now there's no double hit when we got the inner ball point, but it's the usual. Often we see this in the openings, 21 and 9. A lot of duplication going on of 4s. Advances, brings down a builder. So yeah, you don't hit breaking this structure. Sorry. That's what I thought it was, duping the 4s, but not so. Better to come double up. Interesting. Not so easy to find. Often when he has got the double stack, it is right to come up with both. I guess he hasn't got that many real wipeout numbers, and if he does something to you, you can point back. Still duplicates the 4s a bit. I guess you just don't want to introduce a new blotter here, and this kind of looks like an ugly structure. This is right by a lot. Okay, I've got to remember that one. I got that one wrong. 4-1. What would you do with a 4-1 here? Looks natural to hit, obviously. And what do? Do we double hit, split, or come down? I'm not sure. Before it wasn't right to give him 1 or 3, but it might. I'm not sure what you do with the 4 here. Yeah, they're close. Very close between that and that. Nothing in it. So no need to lose sleep. I think they were the only ones after 6-1, 5-4. Nothing else was particularly interesting. I think all the doubles play themselves. Let's just have a look at double 6. Yeah, there's nothing but out and down. Double 5, yeah. Make the board. What they all make the board, or double 1 and hit. Yeah, they're easy. 4-3. Let's look at this one. Are there any exceptions that aren't natural? I think it's all the same as 6-1, 5-4, except 4-1. So last time, what did we do? Let me just try and remember. We only just had it now. With a 4-1, it was it was really close. But once I've got to watch these videos back to myself a few times for it to sink in. And just maybe I'll find some more logic. If you see something I'm missing, please tell me in the commentary. So this time, I think there's a slight difference. It's better to come up with both for some reason here. It's not close. 23 and 20. No. It's very strange. I looked at these on my laptop and maybe I looked at this one. What would you do with 4-1 after 4-3 played this way? Yeah. This time it's a double up. I think actually it's better to, let's look at I think the right play with a 4-3 response is split to the 21. Let's just have a look. This is just the opening responses even. I should know this. I think I would play 21 and 9. Well, they're really close. They're all, 21 and 9 and 10 and 9 are close. So let's, for the purposes of this, look at 4-3 played like this. Let's just go through them quickly. So 6-5 we're going to run. 6-4. Don't see anything else but running. 6-3 we're going to whack on the deuce point, on the 4 point. 6-2 hits. 6-1 makes the bar. 5-4. It's nearly always right to play 8 and 20. We could hit, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's different here when he's got that builder on the 9. So 5-4 we just hit. 5-3 hits on the outside. 5-2 down and hit. 5-1 down and split. 4-3. So we're going to hit, and do we split or come down? I would probably come down, giving a good 6. Yeah, it's usually right in the openings. For 2 points, 4-1 we just saw is double up at the back. 3-2 is often an interesting one. I would play to the 10 and hit on the 4. Yeah. 2-1 hit and split. Doubles, double 6 is easy. Double 5 is easy. Double 4 points and hits on the outside. It's crushing. Double 3, I guess it's 21 and 10, there's nothing else. Yeah, double 2, I would think you just make the 11 and the 4. Such a powerful structure. There are plays to point on the 4 and make the 22. Might not be like that far behind, but yeah, it is. It's powerful. Double 1 points, so that's pretty easy. Just in case someone plays it like this, let's see if there's any differences. Not many people play this one. In fact, let's not waste time on it. It comes up so rarely. So the last one to look at is 6132 for the major splits. Played like this. And the good news is it's all the same as 6143. Every idea is the same, so there's not much there. Anyway, yeah, I think there weren't that many after the major suit splits that surprising, just a couple of subtle differences. But I started working on the minor splits where whenever you make a point, opponent splits to the your 1 or 2, and they're much harder, much harder. It'll be a much longer video, but I'll come back with that shortly. Ciao for now.